situation where I'm just walking up to the to the court now in Kent, where we have an eviction proceeding that's been booked in. And this is the situation where the lady has been a tenant of ours in one of our HMOs for about, what is it now, about a year and a half. And out of that year and a half, she's not paid for eight odd months now. So, you know, she owes already £4,200 on a room, about £500 a room. And quite frankly, she's a habitual offender. So she's been, you know, she's been proven to have done this before, where she comes in, rents a room, and then pays for a month or two, and then stops paying completely. So depending on how good the landlord has been, they've been able to either evict them quick enough, or I know somebody who's been a victim of hers, really, of the tenant, for about 18 to 20 months, owing him up to £8,000 worth of rent loss. So I'm here now with, if you can see the council, Medway County Council, County Court behind me, and I've got a hearing at 11:50, and that's taken a while because given COVID situation, we've had a long time to wait to get an actual date for an eviction, and my hope is that this will get the eviction granted, but they're not going to actually enforce it for now. So I will still be left with somebody who's not paying, and actually, well, to be fair, she has been paying for the last 3 or 4 months because the council have been paying her, and I've made sure, I suppose she's making sure that she does pay us, otherwise they will say to her she's making herself deliberately what's the word I'm looking for? Homeless. So yeah, so let me go and see what the court and the judge has to say about this, and then we'll go from there. So I'm just leaving the court here. The hearings went really well, actually, so it's quite nerve-wracking, to be honest. You know, it's not the nicest thing to go to court, but so the scenario was the tenant actually wrote a letter, which I'm assuming the council must have helped her to do, about the situation, and she kind of made a cock and bull story around why she didn't pay for 8 months because of whatever reason she gave, but the judge quickly dismissed that once he read the case, that the person had been doing this and not paid for 8 months, way before COVID, way before anything else like that. So all in all, I mean, my solicitor was bang on. Again, you know, goes to show you get what you pay for. So don't skim on the advice that you need from a good solicitor to get possession notice, because you really need them to be on top of their game. The average price, just so that you know, so Tracy's costing all in about 600 quid. But it's money so well spent, because I've done it over the last 20 years. I've done tried the cheap one, tried to do it myself, and ended up in worse position. So in summary, really happy. We'll get the possession served now, but given that it's a COVID situation, we will have to wait before the warrant is actually executed. So basically, it will take a while before the bailiffs can then be going in. So within 14 days, she will get the letter to say you have to leave. Once we then submit our bailiff request, a warrant I think it's called, for the bailiff to go in and evict people, she will then on that day be told to pack up her stuff and leave. I've also put a possession notice, but also on top of that a cost, so chasing the court for the cost of the £4,200 she owes me, court fees, and also a daily interest rate of £17 every day that she stays after the eviction possession order has been granted. I really don't think I'm going to get that money, but I'm also then going to attach serve an attachment of earnings, so that the register the debt, hopefully as a CCJ, and then chase her to find where she works and put an attachment of earnings, so that her employer will start paying me part of the debt over a long period of time. So summary, it's not the nicest feeling, but this lady is definitely a repeat offender. She knows what she does. She goes in and stays and doesn't pay, yeah, it's a business for her. So because of that, you know, we've had to incur quite a lot of costs, and more importantly, my other tenants in the HMO have suffered because she's not been a nice person. And but yeah, so this is the reality of landlordship, I guess, and dealing with tenants. So that's it from me. So I will post once I get possession order next time round. So for now, I'll leave it there. Thanks. Bye.